Hey guys, real quick before we get into the video, I'm going to apologize in advance for some extra background noise at the end, towards the end of the video, of some people yelling. That's because I was using a mic on my computer, and now I'm using a headset, so it should sound really good from now on. Alright, so that's just a quick heads up. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
What up, guys? It's your boy Wolverine coming at you with another channel video. I know I said that the next video was going to end up being the first Let's Play, but you know, it came to my attention that apparently some people don't know what an RPG is, much less a JRPG. So I decided to go ahead and record this video to go ahead and explain that for people who just didn't know. So this video is going to have a little bit of spoilers because I'm going to be playing a game in which will be played on this channel, but not soon. It's going to be later on. If you haven't figured it out, it is indeed Kingdom Hearts. So let's get into Kingdom Hearts. Warp Drive. Mr. Sulu, I think warp not. Alright, so I decided to just go ahead and skip straight to the Coliseum. So, here at the Coliseum, I felt it was the best place to showcase the characters and their specific roles. If you don't know anything about the game at all, this guy is Sora, and that's Donald and Goofy. You should know Donald and Goofy. And then there's Hercules. Yeah. Alright, so time to get into this video. What is an RPG? Well, it's called a role-playing game and abbreviated to be RPG. A JRPG is just a Japanese role-playing game. That's all it is. Now there is MMORPG, which is a thing. That's massive multiplayer online role-playing game. Man, that is a lot to say. Yeah, it's a mouthful. Anyways, you understand why people abbreviate it. Alright, you guys, sorry about the cut. I had to take care of some audio issues we were having. Alright, okay, so let's go ahead and get in here and continue learning about role-playing games. So, I realized that I was going to start at the 10th, which is really at the top, so let's start all the way at the bottom. Okay, so role-playing games are role-based strategy fighting. That's really all it is. So each character has a specific role, and they need to fulfill those roles if everybody's succeed and not die and make it through the entire thing and live. So let's start off with our friend Sora here. Now, Sora is the hero. He essentially fulfills the hero role, per se. That is a role, but for different purposes, different difficulties, there we go. For different difficulties, you could say that Sora is more so a glass cannon. Meaning that he can deal a lot of damage, but he will die fairly easily. And this is truer in like in critical mode of like Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix and onwards, because the way it's set up is that you will be dealt more damage and you won't deal as much damage, but you know, the way you fight, you're gonna deal a lot of damage. But the point is that you're gonna deal a lot of damage, but you're gonna die really easily. And that's essentially Sora. He's a glass cannon. So a cannon that will, you know, deal a bunch of damage but die fast. And because of that, you need something called a tank. And that is what Goofy is. But I'm not going to get into Goofy real quick. Just because, oh crap, I messed it up. Oh well. Let's get into the useless character of the bunch. Well, not specifically Donald's role, but Donald as a character. Donald is just, what the heck? Well, look, it's Yuffie. Yuffie, come here, girl. Girl, I don't want to fight you. I just want to talk. You know what I'm saying? You know, we should just leave, get out of here, have a nice little chat, get a couple drinks, you know, come back to my place. You know, do what it do. Anyways, okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. So what was I talking about? Oops. Now, Donald. Yeah, useless guy. Donald. Donald is the mage. He is a combination of a black mage and a white mage. People familiar with Final Fantasy know those different types of mage. A black mage will use elemental magic, so fire, lightning, water, ice, and a bunch of different stuff. Water is not in Kingdom Hearts specifically, but it is in a lot of other Final Fantasy games. But he's also the white mage. White mage is the healer of the bunch, so he will make sure that you don't die and heal you. The thing is that the reason why I say he's useless is because he fails at being a healer. I mean, he does fine with dealing damage, but he fails at being a healer. Now the thing is that that's if you don't tweak around the settings and whatnot. There's a way to probably make Donald effective, but essentially he's not effective. He just sucks. I mean, chances are Donald will be the first person to die, and then you'll be left without a healer. And if you run out of magic, then you're screwed because all you got is Goofy, and Goofy can't really heal you unless you give him potions. So yeah. But the reason why Donald dies so quickly is because he's a mage, and mages don't really have a lot of health to begin with. Kind of reminds you of the glass cannon. Oh wow, look at this thing. Anyways, I'll watch it. Man, I did not think this through when I started doing this, because, oh well, whatever. Anyways, yeah, the mage does not have a lot of health. He's a lot like the glass cannon, so they'll die fairly easily, but Donald's just bad. It's like really, really bad. I mean, it's so bad. I don't even know how to put it in words. It's just like, why? Whatever. Anyways, so let's move on to the tank. Now, actually, since we're on this boss, I think I could explain it. Now, the way, well, maybe not this boss specifically. Now, the tank is, well, pretty much what it is, a tank. So, the tank usually has the most health of the entire group. And also the tank usually has the most defense or armor of the entire group. So they can take a lot of damage and just be perfectly fine with it. It's nothing to them. That's their role in the group. They are supposed to be the one that will draw all the attention away from you, the glass cannon and the mage, so that you can effectively fight this gigantic monster and kill it. Now the way that works is through this little thing that all enemies have, which is called aggro. It's not really that present in this game, I think. Well, maybe not this monster specifically, but aggro is a little thing that all enemies have, and it is the determining factor of who the enemy targets. So let's think of aggro like, say you're at home in your room watching a movie, lights are off, and you just mind your own business, and then there's a mosquito in your room. Now the mosquito goes ahead and decides to, I should probably just stop playing with my food and just eat it. So essentially, if you're in your room, you're just chilling, whatever, and the mosquito's not doing nothing, the mosquito's not bothering you, so you don't really have an issue with the mosquito. You don't even know it's there, maybe. Maybe you do, but as long as it's not messing with you, you don't care. Now the mosquito decides to get bold, and it decides to go ahead and go over there and bite you. And then it's just like, dang it, stupid mosquito bit me. but you don't really know where it is, or and you're okay with one bite, kind of. I mean, some people will probably just one bite and that's it, and it depends. But anyways, so then it comes for like second, third, fourth bite, and then you're just like, that's it. I've had enough of this damn mosquito. So you pause the TV, you get up, you go turn on the light, and you go look for the freaking mosquito, and then you make sure you smack the crap out of that mosquito so it dies and it never bugs you again. That is aggro. So if you are fighting the enemy, like this guy, this big guy is kind of the boss. So if you're fighting him, and say Sora continuously attacks him, then it's going to target Sora, which is not a good thing. As you can see, I'm kind of like dying here. And you need Sora to stay alive, because if Sora dies, then you're screwed. The whole thing is over. Like, the entire purpose in this entire game is done with. But that's where Goofy comes in. See, Goofy he has this one attack that he continuously attacks the enemy, and it'll bug the crap out of him. And so he will draw the aggro. So the enemy will fight him and not focus on you, which leaves room for you to go ahead and move in and deal some hits and kill it. And that's really just how it works. Now, the mosquito, in a sense, if you're thinking about it in terms of boss fights, so say you are the boss and the mosquito is Sora. It's kind of like a glass cannon. It's really freaking annoying, but it dies really easily. You just smack it once whenever just like it's not looking, and you're just dead. One hit kill or something. What up if you caught that reference? Anyways. Wait, did I kill it? No. Anyways, that is kind of the gist of the roles in this specific game. There are a few more roles. There's a such thing as a thief. That's in Final Fantasy. That's not in this game. There's a bunch of different things there's a bunch of different roles that can be done in a game, but generally those are the roles that are used in a lot of games. Somebody who uses magic or a healer, and then you have the protector of sorts, which is your tank. They'll take a lot of hits and keep you from getting hurt too much. That's your tank. And then there's the one person that's just going to go in and just deal all the damage. That's your, glass cannon, or your just main attacker, or big damage dealer, or whatever. So let's see. Destiny. Destiny is a MMORPG of sorts. I think a lot of people could probably say it's an MMORPG, although it's not necessarily massive. It should be an MORPG, because it's not that big. The world, I don't know. They did add another world. I have not downloaded the DLC or anything, but whatever. Besides the point. There's 3 classes in the game, and it's essentially the same as these 3 here. You have the Warlock, which a lot of people call a space wizard, and that's what he is. He's a mage. He just does space magic. Then you have your tank, which is the Titan, and then you have the Hunter, which is essentially your glass cannon. The Hunter dies fairly quickly, but can do a lot of damage really fast. That's how it goes. Then there's Borderlands. Borderlands is an RPG. They don't have a similar system. It's a different system that they go off of. Because if you have 4 people within the group, then you can have different people, with different roles. But since you can go through the entire story with just one role, there's a little bit more leeway to where you can change the character and make them tailored to what you want them to be. But But besides the point, it is an RPG. Now, Kingdom Hearts is a JRPG. It is an RPG made from Japan. Japanese RPG. Final Fantasy is an JRPG. What is this JRPG? I said Xenoblade is a JRPG. I'll look at that and get that. See? You see right now? I really... Now you want to heal me. 1 second earlier and I would have made it. Yeah. Stupid. Yeah, and then Donald's dead. Okay. Here's another thing you need to know. Donald will always die first. But Goofy is your tank. If you have nobody to take all the damage, or nobody for your enemy to face off against, you're screwed. Because it's only going to attack you. There's nothing you can do. You're just going to... You better hope that they come back to life or something. You gotta play smart and make sure you don't die, because as soon as this happens, this is like, oh crap, fuck mode right now. Alright? So, or you could always heal your teammate. But why would I do that? They're just gonna come back to life anyways. Well, yeah, that's a prime example of what happens. Donald will die first, and then hopefully Goofy doesn't die. But if Goofy dies, then, you know, watch out, because you're in a bad situation. Anyways, I think I basically got everything in terms of RPGs. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call this. And we're gonna get back out as soon as we get through this little. Shut up, Donald! You freaking died. And that's pretty much it for this video. I think I explained it to a fairly good degree. There's different things. Pokemon is an RPG, a JRPG in fact, because it is from Japan. And yeah, it's an RPG. You can have people, the Pokemon in your party be different, you know, roles. You could have one that's a special attacker that does a bunch of special moves, a physical attacker. You could have a sweeper, which is, you know, the main Pokemon that's going to do a whole bunch of damage. I don't know if the sweeper is something like a glass cannon, but they do a lot of damage. Let's see. Then, of course, tank. Generally, tank is a universal one. Every different game will have something of a tank. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys like this video of me explaining this, go ahead and leave a comment if you want me to do another one. Because I'd definitely be down to do it. Explain different genres of games or just anything in general. You know, if there's anything you guys wanna know about. It's been around. What other genres can I do? Shooters. The shooters. Hey, I'll do shooters right now. Okay. All right. So, shooters. There's this guy, right? And he has this gun. And he runs around and shoot people. He runs around and shoots them. Like there's bad guys, you just shoot them. That's it. That's really all there is to the shoot. No, that's really not all there is to the shooter genre. Borderlands is an RPG shooter. You can get complex with just about any genre, but shooter at its core, if you're talking like Call of Duty, it's really simplistic. You know, it's not that deep. It's just like you have a gun, there's bad guys, shoot them. That's it. It's really all anybody needs to know. Well, that's it for this. But if you guys want me to do another one of these videos, go ahead and let me know. I'll be glad to do it. You know. Well, the next video will definitely be the first Let's Play. Alright? So, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.